Hi, welcome to Talking About Football. I'm your host Mario, here to give you your summary on Matchday 3 of the Champions League. As always, I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. On the first day of Matchday 3, we begin with Monaco vs Zvezda, a game where the French side dominated the game, 27 shots and 71% possession. The game ended 5-1 in favor of Monaco, leaving them in a good position to qualify for the next round. After that, we had Milan vs Club Brugge, and I have to tell you, Christian Pulisic scored a beautiful Gol Olimpico. After that, a few minutes after, Onyedika from the French side received a red card. The game went from being even to Milan controlling it. The game ended 3-1 in favor of the Italian side. Following that game, we had Arsenal versus Shakhtar. I believed Arsenal, being at home, would completely dominate the game, but I was wrong. It was quite even. The game ended 1-0 in favor of Arsenal after Shakhtar scored an own goal. Following those matches was Juventus versus Stuttgart, a very even game when it came to the distribution of the ball. Juventus wasn't able to break down Stuttgart's defense, but on the other hand, Stuttgart was able to create many opportunities up against Juventus. The game ended 1-0 in favor of Stuttgart after a late 92nd minute goal. After that, we had Sturm Graz versus Sporting Club, a well-played game between the two sides, but Sporting Club continues to show how strong they truly are, and I won't be surprised to see them going far throughout the tournament. The game ended 2-0 in favor of the Portuguese side. After those two matches came the game of the match day, Real Madrid up against Borussia Dortmund, the same game we saw at the Champions League final. Borussia Dortmund started off very strong with two early goals before the half. After that, Real Madrid completely shifted the game, scoring 5 goals. A hat-trick came from the Ballon d'Or nominee Vinicius Jr., one goal from Antonio Rudiger, who we've been seeing score quite a few goals throughout the season, and the last one from Luka Bakis. Following that, we had the very interesting match between PSG and PSV. The French side was quite dominant throughout the game, controlling the ball quite well and generating many scoring opportunities. Early in the 34th minute, Noah Lang scored a goal. And then came the response from the Moroccan Hakimi with a goal, tying the match. PSG continued looking for more scoring opportunities and generating them, but in the end, they couldn't score. The game ended in a 1-1 draw. After that was a match between two teams that have been struggling throughout the start of the Champions League, Girona versus Slovan Bratislava. Girona has fallen off after having a great last season, but this match they felt revived. They ended up winning the match 2-0. Following those matches came Aston Villa versus Bologna. The English side has proved to be quite strong throughout this season. This match, being a victory for Aston Villa 2-0, means that they continue to hold the first place spot. The following day came the next set of matches, beginning with a shocking game between Atalanta and Celtic. The previously Europa League champions came to play with 65% possession and 22 shots. Unfortunately for them, the game ended in a 0-0 draw. Following that game was Brest versus Bayern Leverkusen, and that was quite a defensive game. Not many attacking opportunities created. Before the first half ended, we had a goal apiece between Limelu and Wirtz. The game ended in a 1-1 draw. After those games came Leipzig versus Liverpool, and what a thrilling game. Both teams played their hearts out, looking for scoring opportunities, but Liverpool overpowered them just a bit, having the Uruguayan international Darwin Núñez score a goal for them. This victory for Liverpool ending in 1-0 means that they stay tied with Aston Villa in first place. Next up, we have Manchester City playing against Sparta Prague, and Man City did what they do best, completely dominate the game. Manchester ended up with 5 goals, 1 from Phil Foden, 2 from Holland, 1 from John Stones, and the last one from Mateus Nunes. These 5 goals and then the overall victory means that the club ends with a +9 goal differential. After that came the thrilling match between Barcelona and Bayern Munich, and Rafinha came to play, having a goal in the first minute and in the end a hat-trick. Bayern Munich, throughout the game, struggled generating many opportunities against a strong Barcelona side. The game ended 4-1 in favor of Barcelona. After that came a shocking game between Atletico Madrid and Lille. Atletico Madrid, being at home, had an early goal from the Argentine Julian Alvarez, and in the rest of the game controlled the ball quite well. Lille were able to take advantage of the shots they were taking and scored 3 against the Spanish side. The game ended 3-1 in favor of Lille with less possession and less shots created. The last few games came about beginning with Salzburg versus Zagreb. The game was evenly matched, but Zagreb was able to find the goal in the 49th minute. Just a few minutes after came a red card for the Austrian side, and Zagreb took advantage and overpowered, finding the second goal. The game ended 2-0. After that, we had Benfica versus Feyenoord, and Feyenoord were able to score 2 times before the 33rd minute. Benfica overpowered a bit more, finding more possession, and were able to score in the 66th minute. The game was finalized by a 92nd minute goal from Milambo, ending the game 3-1 for Feyenoord. The last game of the match day was a thrilling one, Young Boys versus Inter Milan, with 20 shots for Young Boys and 19 for Inter Milan. The defense was quite lacking this match, but the attack was quite strong. The game ended with a 93rd minute goal from the Frenchman Marcos Thuram, ending the game 1-0 for Inter Milan. This is what the table is currently looking like for the Champions League after matchday 3, with Aston Villa still holding the top spot with Liverpool and 7 teams following them currently tied at 7 points. Wow, what a match day for the Champions League. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.